Torsion as gravity concept. Conventional gravitational frameworks position curvature as fundamental and torsion as either optional, secondary, or context-dependent. This proposal reverses that priority. Torsion is treated as the primary geometric state associated with gravity, and curvature as the secondary expression that emerges when torsional coherence is released. In this formulation, torsion reflects unresolved rotational structure inherent in spacetime, while curvature arises as a consequence of the gradual dispersion of that stored structure across scales. Gravity therefore manifests not as curvature itself, but as the persistent torsional state from which curvature emerges as the smoothing outcome. This work explores a torsion-primary view of gravity, wherein torsion serves as the fundamental geometric state and curvature arises as a secondary expression through energy release. Rather than introducing additional assumptions or abandoning established results, this perspective reorders interpretive priority. Torsion is taken as the intrinsic gravitational condition, and curvature is treated as the macroscopic outcome of torsional resolution. The goal is not to supplant existing gravitational frameworks, but to consider whether certain gravitational behaviors are more coherently understood when torsion is regarded as primary and curvature as emergent. This exploratory orientation aims to clarify whether a torsion-first perspective may offer conceptual, empirical, or mathematical utility without presupposing that it must. Question: what if torsion is gravity and curvature is the observable release state rather than the cause? This question reframes gravitational behavior as arising from intrinsic torsional coherence rather than purely from metric deformation. Hypothesis: torsion may not be a derivative geometric correction or a secondary response to matter, but the primary condition underlying gravitational behavior. Gravity in this view is the expression of persistent torsional imbalance within spacetime, a form of stored rotational coherence that exists prior to and independent of curvature. Curvature then arises not as the source of gravity, but as the macroscopic manifestation of torsion's gradual release and redistribution of energy across layers of structure. Under this framing, gravitational phenomena are understood as a transition process between torsional persistence and curvature-based dispersion, implying that signatures of gravity may exist in torsional form before curvature is measurable. This perspective invites a disciplined re-evaluation of gravitational effects as originating in torsion-dominant dynamics, with curvature as the emergent smoothing phase rather than the initiating mechanism. Why a torsion-first view may provide clarification without claiming superiority. A torsion-first perspective may offer explanatory value in contexts where rotational structure, spin effects, or coherence properties appear before or without strong curvature signatures. Situations involving spin density, chiral propagation, or delayed curvature response suggest that torsion-dominant regimes could exist, even if briefly or locally. Considering torsion as gravity's intrinsic form allows such behaviors to be examined without requiring curvature to appear simultaneously or causally first. This does not assert that torsion-primacy resolves existing anomalies, but rather that it may provide a clean conceptual lens for examining gravitational behavior in regimes where curvature alone offers limited insight. Note: Einstein-Cartan theory may provide the closest existing formal structure for a torsion-inclusive gravity model. Here, it is treated not as precedent to displace, but as a mathematical neighbor whose structure helps illuminate the implications of prioritizing torsion as fundamental rather than corrective. Reversing the interpretive order does not change established physics. It changes the explanatory sequencing through which gravitational behavior is understood, and may clarify domains where curvature alone offers limited descriptive sufficiency. This orientation does not assume that torsion-first interpretations must yield distinct empirical signatures, but simply leaves open the possibility that situations dominated by torsional coherence may present behaviors not fully captured by curvature-first treatments.